Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the Cleveland Browns lately, you know that things have been a bit of a roller coaster. It's not just about wins and losses, it's about the feeling in the fan base, the hope that keeps flickering even when the results aren't there. And after their recent game against the Detroit Lions, the mood is a complicated one. The Browns, once again, managed to hold their own against one of the most potent offenses in the league. The Lions are known for their high-powered attack, led by Jared Goff and a talented set of offensive weapons. But despite Cleveland's defense stepping up and doing a commendable job in limiting the Lions' scoring, the team still fell short, losing by a double-digit margin, 34-10. It's a frustrating pattern that many fans are starting to recognize and voice loudly on social media. What's really striking is that the Browns' defense, which has been a bright spot in recent seasons, continues to show its resilience. They held Goff and his offense in check for most of the game, forcing them into tough situations and showing a level of grit that's commendable. But unfortunately, as so often happens, the offensive side of the ball just couldn't get anything going. And that's where the problems start piling up. There were drops, penalties, and breakdowns on special teams, all of which contributed to Cleveland's inability to capitalize on the defense's efforts. It's a recurring theme this season. On offense, the team just can't find consistency. And it's not just a matter of one player or one position group. It's a collective issue, and it's costing them games. Now, let's talk about the quarterback situation, because that's been at the center of much debate among fans and analysts alike. Joe Flacco, brought in as a veteran presence, has had his moments, but it's clear that the team's offensive struggles don't solely rest on his shoulders. Flacco has made some rookie mistakes, which is not surprising given his experience level, but the overall production isn't enough. Fans are calling for a change, pushing for the rookie Dillon Gabriel to get more playing time. Some even suggest that sticking with Flacco might be doing more harm than good, especially considering how the season is unfolding. The frustration is palpable. Many feel that the coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, needs to make bold adjustments if they want to salvage this campaign. In fact, the social media chatter has been relentless. Fans are openly questioning whether Stefanski will survive the season if things continue down this path. There's a strong sentiment that the promising rookie class, including Gabriel, deserves a shot to prove themselves, especially since the team's offensive output has been underwhelming. Some fans are even voicing their disappointment with the stubbornness that seems to hold the team back from making necessary changes. They believe that sticking with Flacco for another game or two could be the final straw, potentially costing Stefanski his job if this pattern persists. It's a tense atmosphere, and it's understandable. Fans want to see their team succeed, and they're eager for the coaching staff to adapt and do what's best for the future. But despite the offensive struggles, there's a lot of hope rooted in the defense. This group is playing at an exceptional level, and it's clear they're carrying a significant load. The defense, with players like Myles Garrett leading the charge, has been a bright spot in an otherwise challenging season. They're making plays, forcing turnovers, and keeping the Browns competitive in many games. Still, even the best defense can only do so much when the offense is stalling and special teams are giving up big plays. That big punt return for a touchdown was a prime example of how special teams' mistakes can turn the tide of a game, no matter how well the defense is playing. And let's not forget about the rookies, because there's a lot of promise there. Quinshon Judkins, for example, has been a revelation on offense. His stellar play stands out in a season that's been marred by inconsistency. Judkins has shown that he belongs at this level, and many fans see him as a key piece for the Browns' future. His ability to make plays and find openings has been one of the few bright spots on the offensive side. But of course, a single player can't carry the entire team. The rest of the offense needs to step up, and that includes the wide receivers, who need to improve their catching, especially in crucial moments. Drops at critical junctures have cost them drives and points, and it's an area that has to be addressed moving forward. Looking at the overall picture, it's clear that the Browns are trending in the right direction with their young talent, and that's a positive sign for the future. The rookie class, especially Judkins, shows they have the talent to succeed. But if Cleveland wants to make a real push this season, they need to make some adjustments quickly. The window to turn things around isn't completely closed, but time is running out. The team's current trajectory is concerning, and the fan base is eager to see changes that could spark a resurgence. Whether that's giving Gabriel a real shot at the starting role or rethinking offensive strategies, it's clear that the team needs to act fast. Looking ahead, the upcoming games will be crucial. The Browns are facing opponents where they can't afford to have another offensive stall or special teams mishap. They need to find consistency, and that means not only making personnel changes, but also tightening up execution on every level. The defense has shown resilience, but they'll need even more support from the offense if they want to compete for playoff positioning and, ultimately, a deep run in the postseason. The coaching staff's decisions will be under scrutiny, and fans will be watching closely to see if Kevin Stefanski and his staff can adapt to the circumstances and get the most out of their talented roster. In conclusion, Cleveland Browns fans, this season has been a mix of hope and frustration. The defense has been a shining example of what this team can do when everything clicks, but the offensive side continues to struggle with timing, execution, and decision-making. The quarterback situation remains a hot topic, with many calling for Gabriel to take the reins and lead this team to better results. The rookies, especially Judkins, give fans a reason to believe in the future, but for now, the focus is on turning the season around. The Browns have the talent, they have the grit, but they need to put it all together quickly if they want this season to be more than just a distant memory. So stay tuned, keep supporting your team, and let's hope that the upcoming games bring the change everyone is desperately waiting for. Remember, the journey is long, and every game is a new chapter. Cleveland Browns fans, your team needs you now more than ever. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Do you believe that a change at quarterback is the right move? Or do you think the coaching staff should stick with Flacco a little longer? How do you see the future of this team, especially with the promising rookies like Judkins? Let's get the conversation going. Remember, this team is more than just the players on the field. It's a community of passionate fans who believe in the potential of this franchise. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Keep the faith and let's hope for better days ahead. Thanks for sticking with me, Browns fans. We're in this together, and I believe that brighter days are just around the corner.